What's up guys, super quick video today. I'm going to show you how to set up your X100VI like a pro in under 5 minutes. Let's get started. So this is my X100VI and it's equipped with a few extra accessories, including a shutter release button, a thumb grip, and a filter. Technically, Fujifilm doesn't endorse the shutter buttons, but I like the feel of it and I like the look of it, so I usually have one on. The thumb grip's really nice also, especially for someone like me that has big hands. It makes the camera excellent to hold. And lastly, the filter I think is very important because the filter not only gives you a different look, depending on what filter you have, but it also completes the seal for the weather sealing. But we're not going to talk about the accessories. We're actually going to talk about how to set your camera up in order to shoot like a pro. So the most important thing that we're going to talk about is your custom button setup. If you didn't already know about this, it's going to change your life, or at least the way you photograph. The custom button's great because this enables you to have shortcuts for a few of the things that are the most important things for shooting with this camera. So these shortcuts will include your ND filter, your flash modes, your custom recipes, and a shortcut to record video. So let's get into them. So what you do to access this is you find the display back button on your camera and you press and long hold it. This brings up a diagram of your camera and every single button that you can assign to be any single shortcut. So let's look through some of the ones that I have set up. The three that I use the most often are my ND filter, my flash, and my custom modes. So let's start with ND filter. I do a lot of street photography and I'm in and out of shadows, in and out of light, inside or outside. My light changes a lot, and so I like to have the ability to really quickly press one button and have my ND filter go on and off. So for me, I have this front button right here assigned as my ND filter. You can do that by holding the display back button, bringing up your shortcuts, scrolling down to the second one, that's this lit up circle here, and then scrolling over and assigning that to your ND filter. On the X100VI, that ND filter is going to be on your 5th page. You click it and now you have the ability to turn your ND filter on and off just by clicking this front button. The second thing that I use a lot that I think is really important as a shortcut is my flash modes. So for me, I like having my flash modes kind of near the flash also. There's a button up here on the top next to the shutter button that I feel like nobody really uses. So I assigned this as my flash. So if I press this in, then I'm presented with my flash modes and I can scroll over for TTL, manual, control, any of those, or turn it off. You set this up in the same way. Press the display back button, go down to function 1, that's going to be the one right next to your shutter button. Press that, and then you can find your flash function settings. That's going to be on page 5 on your X100VI. This is a great one to have as a shortcut because if I'm in a moment where I really need a flash or a burst of light really quickly, I can just press it, turn it on, and shoot the flash, and then turn it off equally quick, instead of having to dive through my menus and find it in there. The next shortcut that I find really useful is my custom modes. For me, I have it set up as my back button right here. So for my camera, I can just click it in, and it brings up all my different custom modes. So to set your custom modes is this button shortcut, press your display back button, you're going to scroll all the way down to your R dial button. That's going to be this dial on the back, which pushes in. If you select that, and then you select the select custom settings, then that'll be your best way to do it. So these are all great, and I'm sure you probably already have these buttons mapped out somewhere in your camera. And if you don't, you're welcome. It's going to save you a lot of time. But here's one that you might not know because it took me a long time to figure out. One of the shortcuts is going to be called movie recording release. For mine, I have it set as my auto exposure lock or my autofocus lock. I don't use that button much, so I have mine set here. The benefit of this is if you want to record a video really quickly, when you're on the go and you see something cool happening and you want a video of it, you don't have to dive through your drive settings and find the video mode. You can just click this button and it'll immediately start recording video. The video that it records is not going to take your settings that you're currently in on your photo mode though. It will use the video settings that you have in your video mode through the drive setting. So sometimes it's not exactly the video you want unless you're previously set up that way, but it's definitely the fastest way to capture video for something that you see on the fly. So this is how I have my X100VI set up. I think it's a great way of doing it. It gets the job done for me, but let me know how you guys have your setup. What did I miss? That's all for now. I hope this was helpful, and I wish you a fun, creative journey photographing with your Fujifilm. See you next time.